Alright. Welcome back, guys. Yes, the second stream for today. I just wanted to quickly do our Antiquities poll since we now finally finished Arabian Nights. We are now going to be doing the third Magic the Gathering set. And I figured I might as well quickly do this because there's not much else to do for this round, because there are no historical events between Antiquities and Revised, so there is really, as you can see here, except that, let me very quickly, do I have a, no, okay, as you can see there's nothing between Antiquities and River, so they basically, it came out only like a month afterwards. The only change is that there's new card restrictions for the what's gonna later be the Type 1 or Vintage format. So the only changes I think are these ones. So Channel, Copy Artifact, Demonic Tutor, Regrowth, Wheel of Fortune are gonna be restricted in our Vintage format. And Icy Manipulator is unrestricted. I don't think I have 2 copies of anything here. I think I have 1 Time Vault. Yeah. Sorry. Not sure. I may have more than 1 of Regrowth, but I'm not sure. So, with Antiquities is going to be great. We're going to have a lot of... we're going to be a long way towards, like, basically, I would say, what are, like, some large building blocks of 93-94 format. Many people play just up until Antiquities. It's kind of similar to base Fossil and Pokemon, I feel. Like, it does feel almost like a complete game. I mean, it already felt somewhat complete with just Alpha, but I feel like Arabian Nights and Antiquities added some pretty important things. For example, a blue 1/1 flyer, or green spot removal for artifacts, which it hadn't had before. Let's see. So that's, I think this is the only thing, and then I check out. Let's go look at some. So this came out in March 1994. This is the first 1994 set. A heavy artifact theme. So almost every card in the set either is an artifact or does something related to artifacts. I think the only exception I've seen is Strip Mine. And I guess you could count the Tron lands. Is it Tron lands? Yeah. Yeah, only 85 cards. It's a very small set, kind of like Arabian Nights. These first 2 expansions were really just 2 small additions to Alpha. Also, only 8 cards per pack, which means we will be opening 60 again. That's gonna be fun. 6 commons and 2 uncommons. Yeah, boxes contain 60 booster packs. I'm not sure why this says citation needed. I mean, I've literally seen a picture of the box and it does say 60. An Anvil, mid-March too late. That's not very long. 15 million card is also not that much. Right. This is also gonna have, I think this is the first time there's gonna be a bunch of different arts for some cards. Was there something like this in Arabian Nights? I don't think so. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but I doubt it. Yeah, rarity 28 commons, 37 uncommons, 20 rares. The rares are not really rares, they're U1, so yeah, very strange. 4 different, yeah, so different pieces of art. The certain lands have 4 different arts, and also 4 different rarities, but different rarities. Mishra's Factory and Strip Mine have 3 different versions at U1 and 1 at C1. It's interesting. So you're telling me Strip Mine was a common? No. Uncommon. Because C1 is apparently an uncommon. Doesn't make much sense to me, but okay. I guess it's print sheet related. Urza's Mine, have 2 at C1 and 2 at C2. Urza's Tower is 3 at C1 and 1 at C2. So the C2 is, I guess, an uncommon, and the others are commons. Yeah, so C1 is an uncommon, and C... Huh? What's C2? Is this supposed to be C2? I don't know. I don't understand this anymore. Anyway, I think it's a common now. Interesting. Yeah, so basically artifacts. Every card is either an artifact or mentions artifacts, except the lands. Yeah. Imply use to cost artifact. Yeah, I mean, I think Kieran pointed out to me when I said this that, yeah, Strip Mine doesn't really do anything particularly artifact related, so there you go, it's not literally every card. New creature types. Exactly 100. Archaeologist. Doom counters. Do I remember? I think this... Is this called Doomsday Clock or Armageddon Clock or something like this? I'm confusing it with a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yeah, notable cards. We'll talk about the cards, but yeah, Mishra's Workshop taps for 3 mana that can be used only to cost artifacts. That's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, that's almost halfway to Tron already. If you're in an artifact deck, this is going to be absolutely insane. The only thing that's holding it slightly back is that there's just not many artifact payoffs until the Urza block. The Candelabra is also insane. I think this wasn't printed with crazy lands in mind. But I mean, even at this time, there were already stuff like Library and Bazaar of Baghdad. You kind of don't want to use that many times, but yeah, the Candelabra is absolutely insane. Millstone, this is where the term milling comes from. This mills the top 2 cards of either player's or any player's library. And this is where the term milling, yeah, was coined. Mishra's Factory, yep. Arguably the best manland, yeah. Six additional rules, is that where they introduced? Is this where they got rid of? I don't know which change they mean. Is this the damage on the stack? I have to look into this, what they mean here. Strip Mine, yeah, that's basically the best, maybe the best land destruction card ever printed, because it's literally a land. You can't even counter it. I mean, you could with like Stifle, but it's not. What I mean is that it's not cost. So, yeah, the Urza Tron, major competitive use. They're not gonna be super good for now because we don't have many ways to search them, and the payoffs are kind of not that great. So misprints. Yeah, and also this set finally introduced like an actual Magic storyline. Ancient artifacts of the Thran Empire are discovered on the continent of Teriziare, including many advanced machines of war. 2 brothers, Urza and Mishra, discover a stone in the caves of Koilos, but when they disturb it, it splits in 2. The Mind Stone and the Weak Stone, unleashing the evil of Phyrexia on Dominaria. The ancient machines of the Thran are employed in battle once again as the Brothers' War takes place. An epic war between Urza and Mishra for control of both halves of the stone. The war culminates in the Silex Blast, plunging the world into the Ice Age. So, I mean, that's insane that all of these highly well-known concepts, Phyrexia, Urza and Mishra, the Brothers' War, and leading us into the Ice Age already, I think that's insane. That already, like, this set laid the groundwork for all that stuff. There's multiple novels. Comics. I think I looked at some of these old issues of the Duelist. And I guess this is our first Mega Cycle that's across sets. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, so, yeah, the ATOGs. I've read somewhere that ATOG means artifact to graveyard, but that doesn't even work with the other ATOGs. The white one, which is from Tempest, sacrifices enchantments. Chronotog from Visions sacrifices your next turn. Necrotog sacrifices top creature in your graveyard and exiles it. It is from Weatherlight. Foratog is sacrifices forests, so that's funny. I think the best one is Psychotog, which is the black blue one. They're gonna also do another cycle of 2-color Togs, ATOGs. Is there something interesting here in the trivia? That's too much. I guess you guys have to read this yourselves. Yeah, Artifact Ward. The first pseudo equipment. This is an interesting card. It's a nice counterplay against Terror, by the way. ATOG. Circle Protection Artifacts. Sigil Druid. Huh. I didn't even realize that. Sigil is Lunatic backwards. Clockwork Avian. Yep. Yep. Cursed Rack. The rack is also in this set, isn't it? Yeah. Felden's Cane. Yeah. Golgothian Silex. Damn, I keep forgetting what Apocalypse Shrine. I don't think anyone can blame me for that. Ooh. Golgoth, that's cool. Ivory Tower. Yeah, that's I'm gonna probably get pretty annoyed by this. Yep, Millstone. Vicious War Machine. Yep, that's funny. That's kind of like Masticore later. Yep. Workshop, Ornulid. Ornithopter. So many classic things in here. Oh, the Ornithopter. Really, Sage of Latin is the only blue creature in Antiquity. That's great. Suchi, yep, that's Mandarin and Taiwanese for 4. I think I mentioned that with Joe. I don't remember if that was on stream, but yeah. The Suchi is 4. And I think Suchi was kind of underplayed back then, probably because of mana burn, but now in a lot of 93-94 tournaments I see it used all the time, maybe even more than Juggernaut, because it's not forced to attack. Strip must be an Orchard universal answer to Library of Alexandria. That's kinda hasty. Because now Strip Mine is the much bigger problem. Oh jeez, it's an anagram of Watson. That's crazy. That's hilarious. I never realized that. Tetravus. No, Iraq. Huh, Urza's Chalice. Yep. Yeah, Toy Soldier. Alright, that was trivia. I'm not sure we're gonna do that in every stream, but I just find Antiquities pretty fascinating. Let's take a look at the set. This is a very special set where there's just gonna be barely any there's gonna be just barely any cards. I think I can sort this by set number and images. Are these really all the white cards? These are all the white commons. Given Blacksmith can tap to prevent 2 damage to an artifact creature. That's pretty narrow. Maybe there's a use for this. Artifact Ward. This is an aura. And then you can't be blocked by artifact creatures and don't take damage. So this is like what? This is like a... This makes a creature an Argothian Pixie. And also, wow, okay. Can't be blocked, prevent all damage. And can't be the target of abilities from artifact sources. Doesn't that make it... Isn't this basically like protection? Can't be blocked. Can't be targeted. Can't be damaged. Isn't this just protection? Huh? That's... Why don't you just say protection? Am I wrong? That's also hilarious that when do you even use this? This seems like such a meme card. Retroactively added. And why would you make this an uncommon and revised? That's awful. Which artifact steals... Like, I guess, like, it's not worth it for Rod of Ruin, but maybe the rocket launcher. There's so few cards here that, like, let's look at white uncommons. Yeah, Circle of Protection artifacts. Now it's an uncommon and costs 2 per damage source, so yeah. So it's a bit more balanced, I guess. Damping Field. That's some pretty good counterplay against artifacts. That's honestly pretty crazy. It's like almost like a Winter Orbit for artifacts. Marchers of Koilos. On all damage without you artifacts also this creatures. That's so weird. Like, this is almost like a Veteran Bodyguard, but just much more narrow and weaker. Was Veteran Bodyguard a 2/4? 2/6, I mean. 2/5. Same call. I mean, this is definitely inspired by that, but like, this is like so much more narrow. Like, how much damage are artifacts dealing, except that are not artifact creatures that would be caught by... Yeah, it's very strange to me. Anyway. Any white rares? Literally just one. Argivan Archaeologist? Yeah, that I've tried using this guy, but he just always dies too early. The returning an artifact from your graveyard to your hand is crazy strong, to be honest. I keep trying to use him, but it's tough. Okay. Blue is pretty interesting because blue seems to have a natural affinity with artifacts. This puts artifacts from the graveyard on top of a library. I don't know about this one. Reconstruction though is pretty interesting. It's like a raised dead but for artifacts in blue. Sage of Platinum, I think this one is pretty good actually. Tapping him and sacrificing an artifact to draw a card. There wasn't much card draw, especially at common. Blue had barely anything, to be honest, except the rares, Ancestral Recall and Brain Geyser. So this was a nice addition, like recurring draw on a creature, even for cost sacrificing an artifact. But you know, like often if you draw 2 cards with this guy, it's already not bad. And also 1/2, like 2 toughness was not that common on creatures like this. So I think he's pretty nice. Energy Flux, great sideboard card, especially this round. This is gonna make it so all artifacts in play have a 2-mana attacks every upkeep. Power Artifact, I'm not sure what to use with this. Maybe the Ring of Aladdin's ring. But even there was something. I think there were some crazy combos with this. Transmute artifact is awesome, and I probably will use it. It allows you to search the second artifact and search your deck for another one, and pay the difference in cost. It's like a fixed. Is it not show and tell? What's the other one? Damn, I forgot the names of the crazy Urza block cards already. Yeah, damn, I forgot. Thanks, Mr. Rosewater, for quote-unquote fixing Transmute Artifact by removing all the guardrails. Anyway, only one rare Hercules Recall, and yet it deserves being a rare. It bounces all artifacts in play to the hand for just 2 on an instant. That's crazy. Always kind of wanted to use it, but it's been a rare. But now that we opened 60 packs, maybe I'll get to use it. Yeah, I think this is going to be fairly quick. The most notable cards from the set really are the artifacts and the lands. Black cards kind of really struggle in this set. 2 damage to an artifact. This is like, what, feedback or something? No, this is like Venom, the Venom aura or something, but it's for artifacts. Every time an activation cost. Yeah, honestly, this could be nasty, but it's just too narrow. But I guess that's one way of black, quote-unquote, dealing with artifacts. Phyrexian Gremlins, they can tap. Honestly, this could be okay. Keeping an artifact tapped. If you think about it, this is Winter Orb counterplay. If you're really hard up in black, don't know how to deal with Winter Orb, and can't play Chaos Orb, I guess this is one way to do it. But the control player can probably deal with this. I think this sacrifices an artifact and gives you mana. Yep, it turns artifact into black mana. Very black color pie, very nice. Not used much. Gate of Phyrexia, this can destroy artifacts. It's a very rare black. This is why it's $50 as an uncommon. Sacrifice a creature, destroy target artifact. Only during upkeep, only once each turn. But still. This is the extremely rare, straightforward, old black artifact destruction. I think nowadays there's more, but this was like the first one and the most significant for many years. Haunting Wind and play is tapped or activation cost is paid. Okay, so this is like the other one, but for everything. This is like Possession, but the big one, Haunting Wind. I guess they had a theme here. But this could be pretty painful for like Mox users or Black Lotus. Poltergeist, turn target non-creature artifact into an artifact creature. That's honestly also not bad removal for Moxen and stuff like that. Maybe I'll play this round at least if I'm in black. I'm honestly considering these kind of funny things. The black artifact hate in this is funny. Yawgmoth Demon, wow. First Strike. During an upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact if you don't. Okay, so this needs art. Yeah, this is okay. I think I like this more than Lord of the Pit. The later art is crazy. Anyway. Yawgmoth Demon, so already the name Yawgmoth appears. That's crazy. And it's very threatening. Okay, now we'll go to, I mean, red definitely likes to smash artifacts, so. ATOG, yep. Orcish Mechanic, I think this is sacking an artifact to do 2D damage. It's also honestly pretty nice. An Artifact Blast is a red counter spell, but only against artifacts. This is okay, but I don't know, like, I mean, Shatter is only 2 mana, like, rarely in a scenario where you need Artifact Blast over, but if you really need critical number of artifact hate, then I guess artifact blast is alright. Yeah, like detonate is also crazy. You need to pay the casting cost of the artifact you destroy, but I think it also deals damage to the controller. Detonate is pretty cool. Weaponsmith. Oh, okay, second artifact put a counter on a creature. That was still fairly rare. Only doing upkeep. Interesting. Artisans. Exclusive with counter target artifact controls is the target ability for another creature named. What the hell is this? What if there's nothing on the stack? Oh, you need a target, right? What the hell? That's hilarious. So you could use this as card draw, but only if you play artifacts, then you need to target them with this. Yeah, that's awful. I don't think I've ever seen this guy played. Oh, I think that already is the uncommons, okay. And the only rare, red rare, Shatterstorm. This card's crazy. I mean, basically bury all artifacts. Yep. Shatterstorms, I think this is still a sideboard card in pre-modern. It's awesome. Yeah, so red basically is still the best at destroying artifacts, I guess. Giving red mass artifact removal is pretty on flavor, on color power, pretty cool. Like white can't do this. White has the best spot removal, but red now has the best board wipe for artifacts. Now green. Green is pretty interesting here. It has like, I mean, Agothian Pixies is maybe the most well-known creature from the set that isn't Mishra's Workshop. Am I wrong? Oh, ATOG, I guess, but ATOG wasn't played as much as the Pixies back then, I think. I could be wrong, but Pixies were just so strong against all the factories. It's not quite protection, but it's close. Because it can still be targeted. Tree Folk, I think, is just the damage prevention effect, and a 3/5 for 5, so that one wasn't played as much. And yeah, Crumble, I think it's pretty important that green finally gets artifact removal. Maybe they had something else, but it was too inefficient. This is really great artifact removal for just 1. And it also gives the controller life. I think this is almost kinda sorta like a Swords to Plowshares for artifacts, but it doesn't exile. I mean, yeah, it's also not the power, but the casting cost. You know what I mean? But it's close enough. It's a 1 mana removal, spot removal, on an instant. It feels like a Swords to Plowshares a lot. Anyway, so yeah, that was green. The green comments in here are really, really good. Seasonal Druid, yeah, keeps getting stronger. I think I'll definitely play this round. Power Leech, I think that's you gain life every time an opponent's artifact's tapped. And Titania Song is really cool. I haven't seen it much because it's you kind of need to build around it a bit, or it's a sideboard thing. Each non-creature artifact loses all abilities and becomes an artifact creature. Yep. This is great removal. This is honestly awesome. And you can use this yourself. And yeah, great green cards in the set. Like I can finally say green has some of the best cards in a set. Yeah, this one's kind of lame. The rare is kind of not good though. Pretty weak, to be honest. I mean, unless you're playing against like someone who's really deep into it. Okay, that was green. I think this is gonna probably be too many. Yeah. So this is an anti-card. We've talked about the Candelabra. Mentioned Clockwork Avian. Colossus of Sardia, 9 mana, 9/9 with trample, but you need to pay 9 to untap it. Pretty funny. I mean, you can do it with Twiddle. There's probably some other tricks to do it, like the green card that I keep forgetting its name. Oh, that's kind of bad. Corahelm. Silex is the bottle of what's it called? The what was the Arabian Nights equivalent? Man, I forgot. City in a bottle. That's what the Silex is for Antiquities. Probably not quite as useful, but still solid against all the Mishra's Factory, Workshop, and Tron lands. But again, particularly against lands. War Machine is not very good, but maybe we'll use it. Let's have Banding on a 5/5. That's way too expensive. Wait, what is this? Permanent you both own and control to your hand. Yeah, the mana cost is probably too high on that one. What is this? Shape Changer. Okay. That's funny. You can keep changing this thing's stats. Hello, Mr. Odin218. We're almost done looking at Antiquities, and I'm gonna do the pulse. Yeah. Thanos Coffin, I've used this before. It's pretty funny. It can exile. It does work as colorless removal. Is there any other caveat to this? I don't think there is. Yeah, but this is pretty fun. I think. Yeah, I mean, this would trigger ETBs again, but we don't really have those yet. But you know, this is like, I mean, I think I play this like maybe in a green deck. Decks that usually don't have creature removal. Or you can use it to protect your creature from spot removal or board wipes, I guess. So this is honestly pretty cool. Like I want to use this more, but it's a rare, so I haven't used it. I haven't had an opportunity to. Yeah, so this is a proc series, so we're gonna pull we're gonna open a virtual box of this and add it to our collection and then make a deck out of that. And then in the following stream we'll play other people who have done the same. And in this stream I'm gonna look at Antiquities because it's the third round. And then I'll open it and then try to build a deck. Yeah, if you've seen Progression Series on YouTube before, this is one of those. I mean, there's many like them. It was popularized in Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're also doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! One. In fact, I think the Yu-Gi-Oh! One is among our most popular content on the YouTube. Because the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series are just very popular. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Lends itself to that, because there's no mana cost, so it's pretty easy to do it. And then Magic, it's pretty interesting too. We had just a gameplay stream today. You can go to our YouTube and watch the VODs. Like, all of our streams are backed up on the YouTube. Alright, Tetravis comes into play with counters. It can split itself. Yep, it's they later made a Pentavis out of this in Mirrodin. Yeah, if you want, you can even join. This is like a group thing, and if you want, you can join the Discord and open the boxes and play against us. It's open for joining. Like, I'm trying, like, I want this to be like a community thing, you know. But we currently have 4 people. Yeah. Oops, where am I? Here. Yeah, Triskelion may be one of the best creatures in 93-94 out of this set. Comes into play also with counters, and you can remove them to deal 1 damage each. It's almost like a colorless lightning bolt. Isn't that fun? That's very hard to protect against. This thing is a menace. And if it's reanimated or something, the counters come back too. So this thing is a menace. Yeah. this thing. Yeah, I guess it has different keywords, but 6 mana 4/4 is honestly not bad. Could be useful. And then we have the Mishra's Factory and the Workshop and the Strip Mine. I think we've already talked about all of those. Alright, so now we've talked about the set. You come right at the right time. We are, by the way, a channel that plays a bunch of different card games. If you look at the YouTube, we play like Gundam, Riftbound. I think we've played Digimon before. I'm not sure if that was on stream. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon TCG. This is my little wheel. Wait, not this one. Yeah. I think I've played Star Wars on stream, definitely Gundam and Riftbound. Pretty much all of these and more. Grand Archive as well. This is a general TCG channel, but lately we've been playing a lot of Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of the progs. Anyway. So yeah, so I go to this site and I open virtual packs. Let's open Antiquities. Yes, we play a lot of things on Tabletop Sim, particularly Grand Archive, although Grand Archive now has an official simulator. Oh yeah, we play Sorcery too. Sorcery is definitely a Tabletop Sim. What else do we play there? I think that's about what we play on Tabletop Sim. I think it's pretty much mostly for Sorcery, because that's the closest to a board game. And it has an official mod and on Steam for TTS. So yeah, so that's why we play it there. Yeah, so we open a whole box, so that's 60 packs of Antiquities. Yes, since the small packs, there were 60 packs in a box. And let's go. I immediately get a Triskelion. It heard me talk. It heard me sing its praises. So there you go. Urza's Power Plant. Okay, other than that. Wait, why did the staff not show up? Yeah, I think this wasn't... Maybe this wasn't all of them. Yeah, maybe it didn't show all of them. Oh, this is only the rares, actually. Oh, wow, I'm stupid. Oh, there were way more I haven't talked about, actually. Ivory Tower, Cursed Drag, Felden's Cane. Yeah, I was wondering, like, damn, Onulet. But I have mentioned them in the context of notable cards. Taunus Weaponry is actually, honestly, pretty good. Yeah, but I think I've talked about most of them. Taunus Wand. Huh. Weak Stone, I've used that before. Wall of Spears. Yeah, a rocket launcher is funny. You have to kind of think when you use it, because it destroys itself. I also heard the comment that if you give this indestructible with Guardian Beast, and I think this should work. That was Echo's idea. Millstone we've mentioned. Ivory Tower is a nasty one. Other commons? Oh yeah, Clay Statue is pretty useful, at least this round. Dragon Engine is not to be underestimated in a low power environment. That's pretty strong. Ornithopter, yep, this thing. I love Yoshin Soldier. 1/4 for 3 with Vigilance is honestly like a backbone of, like, it buys you a lot of time. It can be also a threat. 1/4 is just hard to kill. 1/4 artifact. Like, black has problems with this. Red doesn't like this at all. White also struggles. Yeah, I'm not an EDH hater, but I just don't like how it's become all people play. And a prog is a great way to teach the Magic history to people who are maybe not the biggest fans of, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or like if people who like the old cards. Pre-modern is one way to do that. Pauper, I don't know. Pauper, I think, has been kind of overrun with Modern Horizons cards, hasn't it? And partially stuff from UB sets, like the very strong commons from Lord of the Rings and maybe TMNT. I haven't looked into that much. Maybe Avatar. But yeah, the commons have been getting kind of ridiculous, especially in Modern Horizons. Because, I mean, they weren't designed to be used in in lower power formats, so it's like a contradiction. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, those are some good ideas to get people to play something else. So this is why on this channel, like, we play, like, we are kind of, like, not happy with where Magic is currently, but instead of complaining and making a Magic bad channel, we just play other games, and we play with old cards and doing progs. So I feel like I'm channeling my tiredness into something productive or something fun and bringing people in. I think that's better than just making like a bunch of like rage bait YouTube thumbnails with like, wow, look how bad Magic is now. Like, not that I entirely disagree, but like I think I would rather do this. Because there's already a lot of people doing that. Anyway. Let's continue with our This Was Arabian Nights. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not sure our Discord invite is still valid, but I can update it if you want later. Okay, so Reconstruct is pretty good. I hope I get a playset of this. Here's the first strip mine. I mean, I would be shocked if in 60 packs I don't get a playset. Kamigawa block, yeah, man. 2004 were the good days. Yeah. It's not even that as underpowered as people say. I mean, Soul Shift kinda is, but I mean, Ninjutsu is pretty strong. Bushido is unfortunate. That could have been something more creative, but it has a lot of cool cards in it. It's honestly pretty... It's just people perceive it as weak because it's between... It's in this very unfortunate spot between Mirrodin and Ravnica, right? Like that, nobody wants to be between those. But the art was great. The power level wasn't bad. I love that set too. I remember it fondly. I remember people making meme decks with the Honden cycle. That was great, man. I feel like a lot of that is lost if you don't get a block but only one set. Like we went to Neon Dynasty for one set and then it's other stuff again, and there's just the identities just like it like you blink and it's gone, you know. And I actually surprisingly liked the limited environment of Neon Dynasty. But yeah, it's just one set and it's over. Okay, so here we have Tetraverse, pretty cool. Okay, one crumble. Well, I'm definitely gonna. Okay, Tavnos Weaponry. I'm probably gonna be using that. Clay Statue. Probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna use a lot of these things. Atog, Crumble, Pixies, another Triskelion. I would love to use that thing. Yeah, I think Bushido can be fixed if you make more Bushido support. Like, you know, like, but you kind of, it would be a band-aid, you know, like things with Bushido get this and that. It would be a band-aid, but it would be something. I think they made some of those, but not enough. It's never enough. Because if you think about something like Exalted, it's also maybe a boring mechanic that makes you attack with only one creature, but they made so much support for it, and it keeps stacking the more you play, that it you know, it's not, it overcomes the feeling of being a limitation. But Bushido hasn't gotten that kind of support, and it doesn't stack like that, so it's a bit left in the dust. And of course the downside also is that, I mean, yeah, it's just kind of uncreative, and you don't get the bonus outside of combat, so you always have low stat creatures just hanging out. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Because flavor-wise, Bushido could be so cool, but it's just kind of not. you need to build more support for it. Yeah, Yoshin Soldier, Clay Statue, yeah, pretty cool stuff in here. Yep. Oh, Shatterstorm, that's cool. Okay, I'm definitely, if I'm in red this round, I'm definitely playing Shatterstorm. Let's see. Clay Statue. Artifact West. I've seen someone use this Ashnod's Altar, and it's okay. Haven't really had a deck idea with it. Cursed Rag and the Rag right next to each other. That's kind of crazy. Energy Flux is good to have. We definitely have a playset of the Mishra's Factories at this point, I think. But yeah, it's a lot of repeats. Ocean Soldier, okay. Ooh, Mishra's Workshop, that's a strong one, okay. I've barely ever had an opportunity to use it because it's so rare. Silex, more Pixies, yep. I think in other procs people just open way fewer packs, but I'm just doing, you know, I just do what the box size is. If the box size for Arabian Nights and Antiquities was 60. And also if everyone has more tools from these sets, I think it's more fun, because we do build 2 decks per round also. One of them is gonna be, oh nice, Ivory Tower, and the rocket launcher. One of them is gonna be under the historical ban list, or the restricted list, and the other one is gonna be our custom list, which is right now still empty. Because no one has rolled that yet. Oh, nice. Tarnos Coffin, nice. Veldon's Cane is a really fun card for casual games. I'm not sure you can really make... And it's also, I think, a nice sideboard card against, well, Mill, but that's not really that big of a thing yet. Millstone exists, but... Yeah. It's definitely good for later. A full playset of Veldon's Cane is not bad to have. Ocean Soldier, yep. Oh yeah, Taunus Weaponry. This thing screws up math a lot because people forget about it. Also, it looks... Someone told me this is Luke Skywalker, which would be funny. It was not before the... Oh no, Luke is the old movies, so that's... yeah, that would make sense, yeah. Yeah, at this point I think we're just cycling between a bunch of Tron lands, another Shatterstorm, the Druid. I want to play the Druid, I want that thing to be good. Well, I've used Primal Clay before, but I feel like the mana cost is a bit high. 2/2 flyers, just kind of whatever, but like maybe you're in colors that don't get many flyers. A 1/6 wall is okay, I feel like it's kind of just whatever. Like this is a rare, right? Damn. Okay, I didn't know that it was it not from here? I don't know. Oh, Hercules Recall, nice. We got at least one of those. The Door Weaponsmith, Silex. Definitely playing the Silex in a sideboard this round. Onulet, is this a rare? Jeez, man. They were really careful with life gain back then. Colossus. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything I've missed there. I think we've barely gotten any Suchis. That's sad. I really like that thing. In this set, it's just kind of hard to say what direction you're going to go into because almost everything interesting is an artifact. So yeah, that can be like a lot of different decks. I don't know what color I'm going to go in anyway. Then I export this. Copy this. Here's my deck box. This is where my virtual collection is for this proc series. So if you want to participate, you either use Deckbox or Moxfield or something similar, but these are the two I'm familiar with. And then just add cards. I set this to Antiquities. And then it automatically makes this whole card list, the Antiquities versions. I didn't actually change it, wait a second. Yeah, now it's changed. Okay, now that's in my collection. Let's see. What is the most expensive thing we got? The 2 workshops, alright. We got 1 candelabra. Transmute artifact is that expensive, that's crazy. Triskelion. 1 archaeologist. 1 coffin. Probably more strip mines than that, but... Wait, okay, only 4? That's crazy. Really? In 60 packs? Are you kidding me? Well, that's insane. That's insane. I'm not sure if the export differentiates, but no, I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't differentiate between different rarities of the same card, so it just shows the rares. It's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, so it's a bit inaccurate. These strip mines could be the lower rarity versions, but I only got 4? It's insane. So 1 Suchi, that's an uncommon, I only got 1. Crazy. 4 recalls, that's insane. 6 factories, could be more. Nice. Yeah, I think everything else should be a play. Yeah, 12 of these. Only 3 of these. That's uncommon, I guess. Only 1 Racolite. It's funny. Onulet. Yeah, so now we blasted our collection with a bunch of artifacts and artifact interaction. Okay. Okay, so the way I build my decks is that I go to a random card, and when I hit something that exists by the set we're at, I try to build around that. So I try to build those colors, and I also try to put that card in my deck if I have it. That is, I don't know what that is. That looks like Spanish. Duskdale Worm, Eventide. That's funny considering. Lord, when was this year? It's also funny. But that's just a personal challenge, like because I'm kind of uncreative, like I'm not sure what to build. So, okay. Just to get me into the direction, I trust the harder cards. Ooh, mutilate, that's crazy. Okay. 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 Bloomberg card, huh? Oh jeez, is that the one that's... No, that's the cycling land. Oh, that's pretty good. For a sec I thought that's the... that actually looks kind of cool. For a second I thought that's the one from the cycle of Urzaland. Are you kidding me? Yeah, so I got Soul Ring, huh? Does that mean I just go with a full artifact? I mean, that would be the set to do it on. Just a full colorless deck? I don't know, man. Can I do that? I have to think about it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can. Not sure I can. But I could try. That would, I mean, I feel like that's kind of fate. In the artifact set, I get the Soul Ring as my random card. Type, artifact. Oh wait, I need both. Ah, it's all off. Okay, there we go. I mean, I guess I do have the clay statues. You know what? With 60 packs, I think we can do it. I can finally play my heckin'... Yeah, Yoshin Soldiers, Juggernaut, Clockwork AVN. I think I also have Clockwork Beast, but I'm not sure. No, I don't think I do. I don't. It is a rare. 3 Triskelions. I mean, Dancing Scimitar, Tetravis. Damn. I think creature-wise I can pull it off, actually. Wait a sec, is this real? Or is it just a fantasy? I do have the Mishra's workshop. Damn, are we doing it? Are we just going full blast artifacts? Like, just literally just a colorless artifact? Like, in round 3, really? That sounds meme enough to do it. It's certainly easy enough to build. Okay. I'm gonna... You guys can't see it, but I'm opening Cockatrice. Deck editor, new deck. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see. Try. It's certainly funny enough to try. Oh yeah, I got a card database and put Antiquities up. Yep, okay. What is that? That's the wrong art. Yeah, now that should be the right one. Yeah, why did you have? That's weird. Okay. So only one Suchi, unfortunately. Can I put this? Let me see if I can put this on the same. Yeah, I think I can do this. I can put both on stream. I just have to make this a bit smaller. I think this works. Get a bit bigger there. Maybe like this. Yeah, one Suchi. Only one, sadly. Dancing Scimitar. 2 of them, I believe. Tetravis. I don't even care about the mana curve at this point. I mean, we're gonna have like some crazy. I guess we're playing Tron too. Living Wall, Colossus. How many Colossi are we playing? Just one, maybe. That's a bit much. Oh yeah, full playset of Grassman. I don't think this deck's gonna work, but who knows. It's certainly pretty weak against Shatterstorm, that's for sure. Do we play Urza's Avenger? It's a 6 drop. It's pretty cool though. Juggernaut. Only one, unfortunately. Mishra's War Machine. I don't know about this one, but it's a 7 drop. Shapeshifter. I've never used these before, but let's put them in and see later. Ornithopter. Not sure if that's useful in this deck so far. We don't really have a payoff, I think. But let's put them in. Maybe I find a payoff. Ornithopter, yep. Primal Clay I'm kind of not excited about. This Golem though. Onulet. Wall of Spears, yeah, I like that one. Dragon Engine. Not sure if I should play 3 or 4 of this. Let's put 4. The Ocean Soldier, yep, that feels like a 3 drop. Like a 4 off, I mean. Grapeshot Catapult, I'm not sure about that one. There's a creature, it's a 2/3 for 4, 1 damage to a flyer, maybe the sideboard. Clay Statue, I like these. There's a 4 drop, so I probably shouldn't play this many. And Battering Ram, I think, is a cheap bander. Bans, but only when attacking. It'll be one of our cheapest creatures, maybe just a couple of them. That's already 40. Yeah, we're gonna have to trim this down later. What about... is none of creature? This. That should be all non-creature artifacts. The Candelabra would be okay. Do I play Winter Warp in this? I don't think so. The Candelabra goes crazy though. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know if this is a Winter Warp deck. It probably isn't. City in a Bottle. Not sure this is the right deck for this, but I mean, honestly, I do barely play Arabian Nights cards on this, so probably, actually. Ring of Maruf, I don't know about that. Thanos Coffin, that could be interesting. Definitely Soul Ring. How many? I think I have 2. Might save one for the other deck. Library of Lang, Meekstone. That's probably bad here. Aladdin's Ring. That could be something. Jade Mouth could be funny. But no. Nope. Nope. No, not really. Rod of Fruit, probably. Yeah. think I only have one of that. Armor spell. I don't think I need Ashnod's Altar in this. I only have one Ivory Tower, that's insane. They're gonna make this a rare in, I think it was Chronicles. Oh, I have 3 Silex. I mean, if I'm gonna play this anywhere, it's probably this deck. You know, maybe I actually do play this thing. I don't know. There's gotta be better card draw though. But honestly, that mana cost is not so bad with Workshop. But actually, I forgot if it works with abilities or not. Felon's Cane. This is probably not a deck for the rack. Gelaton, maybe. Getting Clock is hilarious, but it's probably the wrong deck for it. Rocket Launcher. I'll try Rocket Launcher. It's funny. Battle Gear, maybe. I'll think about that one. Thanos Weaponry, yeah, definitely at least 1 or 2. Damn, we're sure gonna cut a lot of cards from this. Yeah. Unblockable. Chalice. I mean, I might play that in the sideboard. Since basically my whole deck is artifacts. This is okay, but kind of overpriced. Do I play a Lotus in this? Feels a bit of a waste. Yeah. I think that's about it. Not the lands. Let's see if see the lands. I have 2 workshops. Wait, it's only for casting. Bazaar, library. Also, is workshop restricted? Okay. They're gonna be restricted in May, but not yet. For this, also the candelabra is gonna be, but not yet. And in June, the workshop is really okay. So I have a little bit of time to have fun with the workshop. Okay. Diamond Valley. I don't know if that's a deck for this. Could be. City of Brass is definitely not the deck for this. Strip Mine, yeah, I guess. Sucks they only have 2. Factory, yeah, this is definitely, I think, a full playset actually. Because usually the payoff would be that, or the downside would be that it might cut into your colored mana, but this has no colored mana, so full playset. Oasis could be funny, but no. Do I even play the Tron lands? I guess. In fact, I think that's gonna be my whole mana base. Versus power plant. Tower. Mine. Yeah, that is 20 lands. And I can add maybe a desert or two, because that's not bad. Or 3. Yeah, I mean, I can get rid of like 15 cards. It's probably too many creatures. Yeah, the battering ram's probably gonna go. Maybe one of these. Probably this thing. I don't know if I have use for the Ornithopters. They're just, I don't think I have to pay offs for this. Okay. Not sure about the Avenger. It's a 6-drop that I think I can't really afford. Triskelion. Tetravus is also kind of questionable. Shapeshifter is just stats. I think we're gonna throw that away. Oh. I'm not sure if I keep Living Wall. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, this deck is certainly funny. I'm not sure if it's actually good at all. Probably not. There's like no synergy with anything. Maybe I get rid of the Mitre. I don't know. I like the creature package. It's like 30 creatures now. Maybe I get rid of this Golem. It's a bit on the weak side. I would rather get a Clockwork Raven. Or a Suchi for like 2 mana less. And if I pay 6, I would rather it be a Tetravus or a Triskelion. Yeah, that's true. It's too many 6-drops. Wall of Spears. It's a 2/3. I don't hate it. I keep the Colossus. I think I don't have the support, probably. I mean, the Tron lands are the... Yeah, this deck's probably gonna be a mess. Is there any... I don't think there's anything colorless I can... Maybe a Clay Statue less, because it is a 4-drop. Still have too many creatures. I will probably regret this, but I might have to get rid of the Living Wall. I do like the Yoshi, so maybe I just play 3 of them. Okay, and maybe I play 1 less land. Although, how many sources do I have here? Not many. Basically none. Yeah, maybe just 1 Mitre. I think that's fine. I mean, I guess that's a deck, technically. That's one of the decks of all time. I might play with this. I might like fiddle with this later. But yeah. ATQ. This is certainly funny, at least. And for the second deck, let's go. M10, huh? Arcane Denial. I really like this card. It's from Alliances. Additional knowledge. I think this was from Mirrodin. No? Yeah, it's this one, man. I remember this art. Drifter. Okay. Drawn in Dreams. Are you kidding me? Wall of Stone? Honestly, if you think about it, this is kind of an artifact too. Do I even have this? So I'm going with the red. Yeah, it could be funny. I think I'm gonna use the Orcs. How does my red look? I haven't played red since round 1. Wall of Stone, though, that's a rock right there. I think I do have a playset of Lightning Bolts. Oh yeah, I can now play Ali from Cairo. I guess that would go in the deck that I do via Wall of Stone. Oh shit, Aladdin. That's right. Aladdin steals artifacts. You know what? I'm now excited again. Also, I have 3 of these guys. Damn, I want to use that. Don't like him as much. Yeah, I think we're back to red. I'm gonna learn my lessons from round 1 and probably sideboard something against Circles of Protection. Like maybe... Okay, since I have a plateau and I'm not using my white cards, I might splash white. Yeah, I might run Boros, to be honest. And Volcanic Island. Do I splash blue as well? I could, just for Ancestral Recall and maybe Time Walk, because I have those. I think that deck is gonna be pretty fun, but I think I'm gonna leave it at this, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming into chat. And yeah, if you guys want, I can update the Discord invite and maybe post it in chat too, if there's a demand. But other than that, yeah. So the next stream is pretty soon, probably on the weekend. We're playing against Echo again, and if not, definitely the next stream against Kieran and Joe is probably on Tuesday. Maybe Joe is free on Sunday. So that's for the next progs, and if nothing else, if nothing is gonna happen, like if no one's available, then the next stream is Pokemon Live TCG. The thing I've been promising for probably a month now. But yeah, probably, I mean, it might be tomorrow. Because I have everything else ready. I'm ready for Yu-Gi-Oh! Next round, I'm ready for Pokemon, I'm ready for this now. Yeah, it's gonna, this round is gonna be really fun. I'm gonna make a fun Boros, maybe Jeskai. But I mean, more of like a splash of blue and white, I think. White for the removal and blue for the card draw and maybe some, I don't know. What else is blue good for? Time Walk, I guess. Is there? I don't have Counterspell, so probably not. And it's 2 blue pips anyway, so even if I had it, I think I wouldn't play it in this deck. But maybe Power Sync? Maybe some stray Power Sync somewhere in the sideboard. It's like I have much better to do with that sideboard. But yeah, I'm gonna make a fun second deck, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. There's links. There's a link tree in the description with our socials that I haven't been posting on for a bit, and the Discord invite that's probably expired. But if you guys want it, I can post in the comments. And buy me a coffee, where if you want, you can donate or leave a subscription. Yeah, and thanks for watching, and the next stream is soon. Thanks for watching Antiquities, the artifact theme. But have a nice rest of your day and a nice weekend if we don't see each other or hear from each other until then. And goodbye.